joined now by Falkirk's new chairman-elect, Doug Henderson. Doug, congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's a great privilege and a bit of a thrill, even in a cold afternoon like this, to sit here and be the chairman-elect of the club.
Chairman-elect, I guess the question on everybody's lips, Doug, is when does the chairman-elect become the chairman?
Well, the current chairman, Martin, has done a great job in securing our financial position as a club and giving us the strength on which we can go forward. Martin has to look at what the best date to hand over, if you like, and we have to appoint a vice chairman, and there needs to be some changes to some of the committees. So we'll probably do all that in one changeover day.
Martin did hint to me that he fancied a cheeky day at Hampden to lift the Scottish Cup. I take it you'd be agreeable with that?
I would be very agreeable to that. Indeed, I would be agreeable to that.
And you couldn't argue that he hasn't earned the right to go to Hampden, and if we could get to a cup final and see his team win the cup.
Yeah, after all the years that Martin has served the club as chairman and in other roles, of course he's been chairman twice, it would be a great honour for him to be at the helm just as we win the Scottish Cup for the first time since 1957, which is when I started to support Falkirk when I was a little boy.
You're one of these lucky people that's actually seen Falkirk win something, Doug, aren't you?
I have, though I wasn't at the game. I was too young to go to the game, but I watched it on television, and I've been a supporter ever since.
Doug, I guess there's going to be a lot of people at home wondering what's your vision for the club, so I wonder if you could give us and the viewers at home a kind of like 3-point brief of where you think we can take the club.
Well, the club has to move forward. All our supporters want us to be in the Premier League. The board want us to be in the Premier League. We've got to get there, and if we get there, we've got to stay there. That's the number one objective. The second objective is to complete the stadium so that we have a four-sided stadium and other sports facilities, hopefully, which can serve our community in Falkirk. These are the two main objectives. How we get there are different views on that, of course. The board will have views, the supporters have views. The academy is crucially important. The foundation is also important. The academy is important to bring through young players that eventually move on to higher levels of football, like Scott Arfield, who's now playing in the English Premier League at Burnley. Examples like that are very important. And sometimes people say, are you a club that sells players? Every club now sells players throughout the world. Celtic in the Scottish League are a transferring club. We're a transferring club. What we've got to do is make sure that when we transfer out, we also transfer in, and that we have replacements which are effective in our team. And I think the team needs to be a balance of young up-and-coming players and experienced players, and I know the manager crucial task is to get that balance right. But the foundation's also important because it brings together our community in Falkirk as a sporting community. We provide an initiative, if you like, a service to that community, and they provide great support for us. The young boys who are playing football today are the supporters of tomorrow, and I think we all know that, and we all welcome that as well.
There's a very true point in there, Doug, that if we want people to invest in, and by invest I mean emotionally invest in the club, we've kind of got to invest in the town as well.
We do. We're a kind of a club that's firmly rooted in the town, in the way that some other provincial clubs are as well in Scotland. The only clubs which aren't like that are Celtic and possibly Rangers, maybe Aberdeen to an extent. Even Dundee United and Dundee are really community clubs. In Falkirk we have a strong community. We've got some very go-ahead economic developments at the moment. That should give the economic background to move forward. We've got to then link with the community, help to provide sporting facilities, give inspiration, be role models for young people. If we can do all that, then I think we can have success over the longer period.
You touched on there getting to the Premier League, Doug. That's not going to be an easy task. Statistically speaking, the teams with the bigger budgets are the most successful and win the leagues. We find ourselves in a situation where even after this year, if we're unlucky and we don't go up, you could still be left with 2 or 3 big teams in the league, and it's going to be tough.
It is going to be tough, and we've done it before when we got promoted in 2004-05, that era. We waited quite a while to get that promotion. We built up the team. We had a good team, and with some strengthening, we stayed in the Premier League for 5 years. We have to build our side again to put us in a position where again we can move up to the Premier League and stay there.
The fans at home, I guess there must be a message for them. What can they do to help us get to the Premier League? How can, if you're a businessman watching, if you're a fan at home, or you've maybe not been to a game for a while, what's your message to them to say?
Well, if you're a businessman, we'd like you to come and see the football, and if you can bring some money in while you're here, either by sponsoring something or using hospitality, or if you want to invest in the club, then that is extremely welcome. But the most important thing to us are the ordinary supporters who come along here because they want to see Falkirk playing football and winning. The sort of thing that I've done since I've been 7 or 8 years old. If you lose on a Saturday, the whole week's ruined till about Tuesday lunchtime. These are the supporters with passion that we want to continue to attract to Falkirk and attract some more.
Doug, thank you very much for your time. I'm sure we'll be speaking to you again over the course of your tenure, which I hope is a long one and a successful one. So, on behalf of everybody at Falkirk TV and everybody home, congratulations and welcome on being chairman.
Thanks very much, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.